Hey guys, thanks so much for another question. This time, a quick reflection on baptism. At the moment you and I were born, we became citizens of a certain country. I'm a Canadian citizen, and if I want to speak to the boss of this country, the Prime Minister, I can't just go up to him and speak directly. I have to write to my local government representative, write a letter or an email, and then they'll send the letter to the Prime Minister, who hopefully will hear what I have to say, and maybe if I'm lucky, will get a response. But when we were baptized, we became citizens of God, of God's country, of heaven. We are actually children of God. It's not just something we say. If you're baptized, you are actually part of God's family in a very real way. And one of the cool privileges we have when we are part of God's family is we can pray to God directly. When we speak to God through prayer, He answers. He always answers. In fact, He's actually waiting to answer us because we're His children. He loves us and He wants the best for us. When I was a little kid, one of my favorite movies, actually, it's still one of my favorite movies, is The Lion King. I love that movie. I haven't seen the new live action one, but the animated one, the cartoon one, I love it. And I always thought it was a great way to think about God like Mufasa. He is the king, he is a good father, he loves his children. And even when he's not there anymore because he had died, he still takes care of Simba. He still speaks to him the words of wisdom he needs to hear. So sometimes when I was growing up, that helped me kind of understand a bit more of what it meant to be a child of God the Father. He was always there, he's always looking out for me, especially when I really need Him. Baptism is the beginning of all the sacraments. It's the first sacrament we receive because it's the moment when we actually enter the family of God. Because you and I are baptized, that's also why it's really important that we help people that need help. If one of our siblings or even our parents, let's say, was really hurt or really sick, we would do what we could to help them, right? In the same way, if I am a brother or a sister to all the other baptized Christians in the world, then wherever they're hurting, that's my duty to help them. And I want to help them because I love them. Even if I haven't met them, we're part of the same family. That's why Jesus has asked that we pray for each other, but we also perform good works. We perform works of mercy. Another cool thing about baptism and becoming part of God's family is that we become family with all other baptized people on earth. That includes the saints. It's pretty cool to think about. Many of you were probably named after a saint when you were baptized, or if you're confirmed, you chose a confirmation saint. That's almost like if you have siblings, but there's one brother or sister you're especially close to. To have a saint's name as your own name is actually a gift from God where He says, like, I've given you this saint to be especially close to you in this life, so that when you and I get to heaven, hopefully, we'll get to meet the saint actually face to face, and we'll have lots of stories to share, and they might even tell you about how they helped you out at certain points in your lives. It's a crazy reality, but it's awesome because that's what happens when you're part of God's family. There's lots more we could say about baptism, but we'll save it for another time. As always, please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I love to hear of it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Happy month of May, the month of Mary. Pray the rosary, stay holy, God bless, and we'll talk soon.